Hi guys, and welcome to today's ICO review of XYO Network. So XYO, the O stands for Oracle. It offers a trustless cryptographic location network which uses mathematical proofs to establish a high degree of data assurance on location-based data. So the concept of provable location can even be dated back to 1940s, so a little bit of history. So in the 1940s, there used to be ground-based radio navigation systems, but today there are location services that stack multiple mediums of verification on top of one another to create a viable proof of location through GPS services. But these approaches have kind of yet to really address the main problem, which is in location technologies, is designing a system that detects fraudulent signals and stops users from spoofing of location data. So there are already apps which can spoof location data. Take Pokemon Go for example. What Pokemon Go's main objective was to collect Pokemons at different locations, but there have been devices or apps to spoof these location data and trick Pokemon Go app to sense that the person is in another location when they actually aren't. So it really takes advantage of the location services, and that's what XYO is trying to solve. So XYO's main features really depend on the decentralization system. So it runs on a completely transparent and autonomous system. It's open source, free to use. It also does not involve any, say, large free based institutions. It's trustless, so power is not really concentrated in some centralized entity, but it's between the XYO network participants, and is identityless. So as the privacy and safety of the participants is the most important aspect of XYO network. So location data is shared anonymously. So let's just go to the website, and I'll just go over technology as well, which talks about sentinels, bridges, archivists and diviners shortly. So as you can see, there is a token sale going on already, and it's a bit of a bug here, but I believe that's more of a browser issue, or could be just their website issue. But essentially you can participate in the token sale by just clicking the button. So if you are an investor watching this video, do check out XYO Networks and its multiple variations of documents. So they don't just have the traditional white paper, they have red paper, green paper. I'll go through that quickly in a while. So there is a price increase for the tokens as well, and as you can see, there's only 2 minutes left for the next price increase, and I tend to see this time as it's very short, so price increases do often happen a lot. Now there is a video which I'm not going to go through, but I was looking over, and what they do is just introduce the office and each team. So this person here handles the mathematical proofs. This person here is just introduces all the team members. There are team members for managing the social communities and basically each aspect of XYO network. And just going through the website really quickly, I don't want to really scroll through and read everything, just at the potential of XYO network, the market cap. So Bitcoin total market cap is 145 billion, but there's so many big markets to actually exploit on. So B2C commercial sales is capped at 2.7 trillion. So they're just the main really aspect of what they're trying to show is there's a huge market, and XYO network has a lot of potential to grow. And not just XYO network, Bitcoin in particular. So they are providing a lot of emphasis on Bitcoin, Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies in general. So they really want to show that cryptocurrencies as a whole can grow rapidly, and the growth hasn't exactly stopped. So around December time we had the peak of Bitcoin prices, but this is still ongoing and it can still increase, and that's what they're trying to show. Bit of history on Ethereum and what if blockchain technology can be bridged to the real world, and how XYO network helps. Just a lot of information on your social media platforms. So your Telegram, if you have any questions, I think Amazix handles most of the questions. And yeah, that's pretty much a quick overview of the website, but let's just go to the technology. And it's really a unique diagram what they show. So they have these types of sentinels and bridges, and you have your archivists, diviners. So diviners here. So really it's a really complicated diagram. I'll just go through a brief summary of what some of the aspects are. So sentinels are part of a system which gathers information related to the item which needs to be traced. So they gather information via radio, sensors, or any other devices. So that's the sentinels, retrieves the data and then goes to the bridges. So these are the part of network which provides the link between the gatherer and the data store, and without this feature further processing of the data isn't possible. So this delivers the data to the archivists, and these archivists are the part of the network which stores the gathered data in a safe and secured storing system, which enables full proof of security to the data without any risk of getting really manipulated or corrupted. And eventually the stored data goes into the data store. And something specific about the diviners is it verifies all the data related to location, and it's answerable to any queries located to the network. So liquids, queries, pose. And yeah, that's a brief look through of the technology, the network components. So really explains sentinels, bridges, archivists, diviners, etc. Let me just go to the documents. So as I said earlier, they have quite a lot of documents, not just the white paper. They have a red paper which addresses potential risks, green paper which is more on the economics, and a deck. Really, I've seen the deck on a couple of ICOs, so nothing too special, but it's unique to see green paper, red paper. They have a technical one-pager and an executive summary, so a lot of documents to look through. I standardly look through the technical one-pager and the deck. If it seems good enough, then I tend to look through the white paper, but the red paper and green paper seems very detailed as well. So they have a couple of use cases. It's worth reading through each as well. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed my review of XYO Network. It's a very promising cryptocurrency, and I will check out their progress every month or so, and hopefully they are doing well. They have great potential. And that's all. Thank you for watching.